Trick or treat!
For goodness sake, Adam, how old are you? So we're out and about in York today, checking out all the things that you can do in York on Halloween.
There are loads of things across Yorkshire that you can get yourself involved with. You've got Hallow Scream over at the Maze, you've got things at Castle Howard. But today, we're doing things slightly differently.
We're going to go check out one of York's famous ghost walks.
See if we can find ourselves a ghost, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So the ghost walks in York is a really popular thing to enjoy, and hundreds of people gather to hear about the spooky tales.
And one thing we did discover on our tour around York was this, a new ghost train that appeared right in the centre of York.
And did you know that actually one of the first ghost trains to open was in the 1930s? And it was an actual box cart going through like a rickety path, so kind of like what it is now, but a little bit more vintage.
I tell you what is weird as well. Not only is there the ghost train, there's a carousel, an eerie old Victorian carousel that's appeared there as well.
Wow, and did you know that actually started in the 19th century, but that was the modernised version of the carousel. Before that, obviously, it was way before, but the actual fixed stand characters was the 19th century.
I did not know that, no. I tell you though, I reckon I could maybe give the carousel a try. This, however, I'm not feeling it. It's a little bit creepy.
Gee, you're such a wimp, Adam. It's for children.
I'm much more comfortable on things like the Helter Skelter, or you know those little ones where they sort of bounce about this hop.
My goodness, it's like a swing. Anyway, you're making us late for the actual ghost walk. Come on.
Let's go.
On the walk, we learned that Stonegate has got a haunted past of its own. There have been several sightings down the street, including a sobbing woman seen in people's basements, and a grey lady who's seen wandering around. It seems the pubs are certainly known for their spirits, and I'm not talking rum and vodka. Take Ye Old Star Inn, for example. The pub dates back to 1644, and screams are often heard here that many people claim are injured royalist soldiers that were treated during the English Civil War.
So one of the ghost stories that we learned is down here on Barley Hall. This is down one of the alleyways, and it's actually haunted by a spooky woman who you hear her laughter down the alleyway.
And also, not just that, but there is a 10-year-old boy supposed to be haunting this alley as well, which, if you hear his laugh, I don't want to think what would happen.
Do you know, I don't want to be down here too long. It is pretty creepy. I don't know, it's just got a funny feel about it.
Everywhere around it as well. It just looks scary.
And the York Minster has its own share of haunted stories too, with dogs barking but there's no dogs there, and doors shutting and locking by themselves. So there you have it, one of the many spooky things to do in York on Halloween.
It was an absolutely great ghost walk. There are creepy sounds, things that you saw at the corner of your eye. Are they real? Are they not? It was very, very good. What did you think?
It was such a good spooky experience, and there's so many myths and legends that are they true or are they not true?
Exactly that. And what's best is it's on all year round. You don't just need to come near Halloween. You can come all through the year. A Christmas ghost walk even. That'd be great.
That would be pretty cool.
What was that noise?
Yeah, I don't want to stick around to find out.
Neither do I.
But that was good, wasn't it?
I quite enjoyed it. I've never had a spooky experience like that before. I'm normally a bit of a wimp. I don't want to try spooky things. I avoid ghost rides, ghost things.
I've never been on the ghost walk before, and actually they're really, really popular in York. And apparently it's one of the most haunted cities for seeing sights and everything.
It is the most haunted city in the country at all. It's ridiculously haunted. 500 ghosts to find.
500 ghosts.
It's not like a Pokemon thing where you've got to find them all, but yeah, 500 ghosts apparently.
That's insane. But one thing, why are you still dressed up as a dog?
Well, I quite like it. I quite like the costume, to be honest. It's like a winter onesie. I've got an all-in-one. I've got gloves, paws, and I've even got a little tail. Not sure why I'd use it, but I've got a tail.
Got to tell. Well, if you do want to find out the videos that we're doing and what we're doing and what we're getting up to, all you need to do is click on the screen right now with all the details.
And remember, while you're at it, follow us on our social media pages as well. We are at Nout Yorkshire on Twitter and also Now Then Yorkshire on Facebook and Instagram. The details across the screen for you as well.
And I've got one last surprise for you, Adam. Because it's the
not
season.
A ghost, is it?
It's not a ghost.
Good.
Because it's the season of chocolate apples and toffee apples, because we're coming up to bonfire night, and of course Halloween, which is today.
Yes.
I've got you your very first chocolate apple, and it's a pink one.
Fantastic. Oh, brilliant. Of course, pink, my favourite colour. So, thank you very much.
That's okay.
That's all from us this week.
We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.